You're on the phone. You're on the phone. You're on the phone with Amanda and Ash. Did you say Ash?
I said Ash.
Oh. Hello.
Did I sound more like a dude there? What's up?
Oh, I didn't. I think we spoke over each. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear your best dude.
What's up? What's
Sup,
going on, bro? We're just
Sup?
two dudes hanging out.
Just two men hanging.
Just two bros.
I hate this.
And our podcast is canceled immediately.
And it's done. Nobody wants that from us. This isn't the Two Bros podcast. It's
This is
every other podcast in the world.
the least downloaded episode of all time.
You just struck fear into the heart of all of our viewers.
Hey, Kirsten responded to your haircut. Congratulations.
What'd she say? Oh, she said it looks sick.
And
Unlike
it
you,
suits you
who
well.
responded after I had asked you to respond, as if you hadn't seen that.
Okay, for those who don't know, at the end of our last episode, you mentioned that you were going to get your hair buzzed, right?
Yes, at the end of our last episode, I said I was going to get my hair buzzed, and I don't know if I said I was going to bleach it, but I did
You
bleach
did.
it, and I did it at
You
home.
bleached it at home?
Yeah, because I
Did
wasn't
you
gonna.
buzz it at home too?
No. I got it buzzed at the salon.
Was it Paris?
No, it was a
Oh.
different salon.
Oh, sure. I
Yeah,
guess yeah, you could probably go to a barber.
I do.
I
I
mean,
go
you
to a
did that
barber now.
you did that in New Guy Tries. Do you go to the same barber?
Not that same barber because he's far away, but I go to a barber near me, and I have been ever since. And the first
Wow.
barber that I went to, I like confessed that I was trans and had no idea what I was doing. And it was actually before I went to the barber at New Guy Tries. Um,
Hmm.
so I was like panicking. And then this time I had a new barber, and she doesn't even know. So it feels crazy to just be like a man getting a haircut.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
But anyway, the important part is that I sent pictures of my new hair, which I was self conscious about, to the group chat, in which Amanda did not responded to our private message or our private text where I was like, hey, are we going to record today? And you were like, yeah. And then I was like, do you hate my hair? And then you said, LOL, no. And then you just responded in the group chat a second later as if you hadn't just had that conversation with me.
I thought that's what you were looking for.
Oh my god. No, obviously I'm still sensitive. Who's ever gotten their hair cut or colored and not wanted affirmation?
I'm sorry. It's very masculine.
Oh my
It's
god. Boo. Although I have been blonde before and I like it, but now because it's buzzed, I'm like, do I look bald? Like, do I look toe-headed?
No, you don't look toe-headed at all.
Okay.
It
Okay.
is very different though, the bleach that you have with a buzz cut versus what you had before.
Yeah, it's and the testosterone. Anyway, also I forgot this is too long of an intro. Hi guys. Welcome to On the Phone with Amanda and Ash. I'm Ash.
I'm Amanda, and I'm reporting to you live from a pillow fort.
Are you in a pillow fort right now?
I'm trying to make the audio as good as I can
Okay,
on
meanwhile
the
on my
couch.
side, I'm just in the biggest room of my house which has like 35-foot ceilings, so I am doing the opposite.
Yeah, we're approaching it two very different ways because I'm just like head into pillows to deaden any echoes, and you're like,
I could make a fort too. Let's see. I made a fort. Is that better, listener? Say
let us
yes if it
know.
is. Let us know for next week. What if it's just actually worse the whole time? Okay, this is going to be too hot. I'm too hot in this fort now.
Okay. The downside of pillow forts. They don't tell you that.
Yeah, damn, they really don't. Pillow forts, they don't come with a warning. Wait,
No.
Amanda, what are we going to Also, I haven't called you Amanda in forever. Tamand.
I know, that was weird.
That was so weird. Or should I call you your new nickname, Tamalandia, which I saw at the fair.
Oh, did you want to talk about the fair since you didn't get a chance to talk about it?
Oh, we
Because I
definitely
was in
need to
pain the
talk
last time.
about the fair. Yeah, are you out of pain now?
I mean, I'm still taking ibuprofen, but I'm out of pain currently.
Oh, okay, that's good. Who isn't taking ibuprofen in their 30s? I kind of just take it just to like mitigate any aches and pains.
That may come up like you're not feeling any, and you're like, might as well just pop one.
Yeah, just some days you wake up feeling creaky and you're like, I just saw a video of Kiki Palmer doing like one of those like what's in your purse videos, and in her purse was just a bunch of supplements, and I've never felt so seen as a millennial.
I need to get some supplements and also vitamins
You don't have
because
supplements or vitamins? You're just raw
I
dogging it?
don't, in my defense, my energy drinks and protein shakes come with vitamins.
That is, just listen to what you said and you'll
Okay,
know that it's not enough.
it's not enough. But also, when I say energy drink, I mean my V8 energy that is using a tea extract and not
My Four
whatever the
Loco
fuck Red
comes with
Bull.
vitamin B12
Okay,
and boner pills from the gas station.
very different.
It's true. I'm shaming your energy drink. I didn't even know existed. That V8 made an energy drink.
Yes, V8, for those who don't know, because apparently, look, I don't know if there are any side effects. I could be dead way sooner, but for the last year or so, I've been drinking V8 energy drinks because they use extract of black and green tea
You know,
for
that's good for
energy.
your heart, and it's definitely better than whatever the fuck is in a Red Bull. Like,
Well,
unless Red Bull wants to sponsor us, then we'd be happy to do that.
look, I also still drink Red Bull every once in a while,
Yeah,
but I
because
do
Red Bull gives you wings.
exactly. But V8 gives you a steady energy and not just a high and a crash.
Listen, I don't think you're gonna die earlier from the people who brought you tomato juice, you know?
Look, I hope not, but I mean, the shit that Americans put in food, like I'm not an American, but like I'm not the one making the food in the factory.
Oh my God. Literally, when I was in Amsterdam, I forget every time until you get like a pack of M&Ms anywhere else in the world. And you're like, why are these pale as fuck? And it's like, oh, because they don't use red dye number 35 and
Yeah,
yellow 46. It's like literally, they're like a pale pink because they use like raspberry extract.
yeah. And I'm excited because Fiona and I are talking about going to Italy.
Oh, yes.
So I'm excited because I'm like, I love pasta, but like, sometimes when you eat too much of it here in America, your stomach hurts.
Yeah,
But I've heard just going abroad because they're better about their food.
it's very
Uh,
different. Even the
yeah,
wine, you won't get a headache. It doesn't have the sulfates that our wine does, like all the preservatives.
I how our country is wild.
Our country is obviously a mess, and
Yes,
it keeps getting messier. Um, yeah,
agreed. But the fair,
yeah, but the one thing that we do have, which is the most American thing in the world, I kept saying to Christine the whole time, I was like, can you imagine a fucking British person or like a Scandinavian person with us right now? This is the most American thing to ever have America. Like all the signs are humongous and giant and neon, and they're like root beer float $17, 10% butter fat is literally what the root beer the ice cream for the float is made with 10% butter fat.
oh boy.
And you
Yeah,
know what? It tasted fucking awesome.
just the wildest, weirdest foods.
Everything deep fried, things that do not need to be deep fried. Christine got something called Australian potatoes, which were amazing. They were just basically like potato slices and like almost in tempura batter. And supposedly they're Australian, but I'm like, that's a lie. This is an American creation. There's no
Yeah, right.
fucking way.
Although, I mean, look, Canada's got poutine, which is also French fries and gravy. So
And it's the best fucking thing in the world. Have you had poutine?
I have.
Have you been to Canada and had poutine, or did you have poutine like in the U.S. in the northern states?
That is an excellent question because I've had poutine, but I do not remember where, but I've also been to Canada before.
Oh, yeah. So it could have been Canada. It could have not been.
But I
The
have had what is the donut place that they have in Canada that's like their
Tim
version of Dunkin'?
Hortons,
Yes, I've had the little Horton
the Horton
donut
holes.
holes.
I don't think that's what they're called.
Horton here's a hole.
Oh man, poutine in okay, so in Canada, obviously, like basically every bar has poutine or every random place you go to has poutine. But then they have like specialty stores that are like Chipotle basically, but for poutine,
Interesting.
where you can poutine whatever you want.
Well done. Well done.
Should I hang up or is that the end of
No,
this
you
episode?
no, you have to stay on. You've committed.
Oh my
Um,
god. At least I didn't bail on the joke. I was re-listening to one of our episodes to like put the captions in and I was like, "Oh, Amanda just fully bailed on that joke."
yep, I'll admit it when it's
Oh.
happening.
Also, what I'm
But
finding, and I would like to issue an apology right now to everyone who's listening, is we have already said several things that we've said in previous episodes, and there's only been like six of these.
I was worried that that was going to happen.
We already gave the hot take like three times about reality TV being too meta because people have played it, and I was like, and that's super meta of us. Like, what?
Oh no.
Do we just have one opinion on loop?
Do we yeah, do we just have the same conversations over and over again and this is how we find out?
This is our Groundhog's Day. Welcome to our podcast.
We just call it Groundhog. Wait, what an idea that would be if you're like, our podcast is called Groundhog Day and we record one episode and post it over and over
Oh my god, that's funny. That's like that reminds me of the Instagram that I loved called Wagon Wheel Watusi, where for 100 days they just posted Wheel Watusi from Burlesque for 100 days.
Yes. I feel like I followed a lot of Twitter accounts back when I was on Twitter, back when it was Twitter, that were like kind of along those lines. Like I feel like one of them that I followed was like, is it Ted Danson's birthday? And
Yes.
obviously for 364 days, the
Yep.
answer was no.
And then there's the meme too, like has outlasted or we got this before GTA 6.
Oh yes.
And then there's another one about like who is it? Somebody outlived. It's a random person. It's like Bette
Is it
Midler.
Abe Vigoda?
No, that doesn't
Oh,
sound like. I think it's like a Bette Midler has outlived like the Queen or Bette. I don't know if it's Bette Midler, but yes, I thought those. That was during the pure days of Twitter when it was just a silly little site where you can do funny little things.
I know. I miss that Twitter and I
I
haven't
miss
been able to
Twitter.
find.
Threads is not the same, and neither is Blue Sky.
Okay, good to know because I did join Blue Sky because that's what people recommended over Threads.
I mean,
And I have not been on Blue Sky since.
listen, the number one reason is because Blue Sky was doing that insane thing. I don't know if this is so they wouldn't get sued, where it was like your screen name and then dot Blue Sky Social or something. Like it looked
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. I was gonna join Threads because every once in a while Instagram gets me
The thing is,
because I'm like, I do want to read that thread. Oh, I have to join. Fuck.
oh, you haven't joined. I was gonna say you already have a Threads account because it's just
Mm,
your Instagram account, but I
yeah,
guess you have to give it permission to have a
I
Threads.
you sure do. And I haven't yet, but
It
I'm getting close.
it won't suck you in the same way. And the other thing is algorithmically it's just feeding you everything you want to see just like everything else. Like I actually think, you know what, let's talk about we talked about the fair. Let's go to our next topic, the downfall of society, the algorithm.
Okay, I distinctly remember. Wait, are you making a joke because we've talked about that before?
No, I mean, you like to bring up the downfall of society often, and I guess I do too, but
I know. I was like, I distinctly remember you being like, we shouldn't talk about bummer things on here.
it's true, but I do think we should talk about the algorithm and the good old days of technology because remember when you could scroll to the end of your Instagram? You would just like get to the end and there were no more new posts and then you would put it away.
I can't say that I ever scrolled on Instagram that much.
Oh, really?
But I also never go on the Discover page.
Yeah, well, that wasn't even a thing before. All of these things did not exist.
Yeah, I joined Instagram in, I guess it was like 2011.
Yeah, then that was part of the feature because I remember distinctly at BuzzFeed, I would get to the end of the thing and be like, oh, I'm back to the beginning. That's the end. And it would just be like, you're done because these corporations weren't just trying to like lure us into being
Staying on the app.
online incessantly. Yes.
Yeah.
Which the only thing I'm fine with doing that is Pokemon.
Yeah. I will say Facebook has gotten really tricky about doing that
What do you
because
mean?
every once in a while I'll get a message, like an email, because I'm never on
I was
Facebook.
gonna say, are you casually scrolling Facebook right now?
No, the only reason I've been on it in the last year is because of Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yes, which is a
But
bonkers place.
yeah, but every once in a while I'll get an email from Facebook that's like, so and so mentioned you in a post, and I was like, they did? And then I'll click on it and it's like somebody going at here, and I'm like, fuck off.
Oh my god, it really is
Well
just
played,
spam.
Facebook.
Well played, you motherfuckers. It's because they need, you know what? They're probably doing that because they need monthly active users in order to get
Yeah,
um, ads or
no,
whatever.
that's absolutely what they're doing. They're just trying to get you to or get back onto their app.
I mean, I made the dire mistake of out of convenience logging into so many things just via Facebook. And now I feel like I can't ever get rid of it because there's so many things that I log into via Facebook.
Yeah, I hate Zuckerberg. Sorry, we're not getting that Meta
That's fine.
sponsorship.
We're good with that.
I hate billionaires.
I hate
Um,
billionaires, except for the ones
hot take.
who I like the wives of billionaires who divorce those billionaires and then give their money away. They rock.
Uh yes,
Which
Mackenzie Scott, I
surprisingly,
believe
there's
is
more
the
than
one.
one.
Oh, I only know of
Mackenzie Scott.
Mackenzie.
Well, Melinda French Gates, who is now just Melinda French.
Oh, right,
Hmm.
Melinda Gates.
Yep.
Well, Melinda French. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't want to dead name her.
Yeah.
Um,
I think she'll
but
accept it just because she's a billionaire now. So she's
yeah,
probably fine with it.
she's like, I can buy the Bureau of Naming or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Social
literally.
Security Office. I don't know.
Yeah, it's called the Bureau of Naming for sure. I mean, we had a real thing called Doge in our government, so yeah, the Bureau of Naming doesn't sound that far off.
That's a good point.
What other tidbits of technology do you remember that you wish? Like, I just posted on my Instagram story. It was like our pockets were heavy, but our souls were free, and it was like
I saw
a
that.
digital camera, the iPod, and what was the other thing? Oh, like a flip phone.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, the phones on Love Island have been making me want a flip phone again.
that's fair. I do kind of get nostalgic when I see some of the new razors,
Yeah.
Motorola razors,
Yeah. Don't you just
and
miss a keyboard?
a little bit.
Did you ever have a Blackberry?
Yes,
Ooh, that was the peak of keyboards.
yes, I had a BlackBerry. I was actually, the funny thing is, and unfortunately, and hey, this is maybe a conversation we can have. Unfortunately, I am in an age gap relationship, so
Oh no.
I got some years on Fiona.
What's the
And
biggest thing that you've noticed? With me and Christine, it's this very distinct line of music taste because, especially because she had an older sister, I only know
mhm.
as far as my older cousins knew. But in terms of technology, we're pretty similar.
We're pretty similar, except for I found something because she was trying to talk to me about something, and I was like on my phone, and I was like, "I'm so sorry, I was trying to decode this," and it was somebody had posted a meme, but it
Mm.
was written in T9
Oh, yeah.
with just the numbers, and so
Amazing.
I was like, "Oh, I did it really quickly," and I tried to show her, and she was like, "Oh, I can't." She was like, "I used to do T9, but like I not that much," and I was like, "Oh, I."
Oh, I could T9 with my eyes. Like, it actually, I think I could T9 as fast as I can text right now.
Yeah, and she was definitely trying to be like, no, no, I can, and I was like, no, but you don't understand. I like I had a T9. I was doing T9 through college. Like
Oh yeah. How far
my
was
BlackBerry, my BlackBerry, I didn't get till 2010, and I was a year out of college at that point.
Oh, I wasn't doing T9 in college, but right up until then. Wait, can you cuz we have a 3-year age gap? 4?
Two, because you're Taylor Swift 89,
Yeah. Oh,
and I'm
yes.
87.
Um okay, wait. That's so funny. Can you explain? Surely we have some listeners. I keep saying viewers because I'm used to being online, but we're not
Yeah.
online, suckers. To our listeners, what T9 is, because there's got to be somebody listening who
Oh my God.
has no fucking clue what we're talking about right now.
Did not even think about that. Yes, for those who don't know, before keyboards were put into phones, either physically or on the screen, we had to use numbers. And if you ever look at an old school phone and you see letters on the number,
Hmm.
that's how we texted.
It's still on the key. If you go to the keypad, it's still the
It's still,
same
yeah,
numbers, but we would have to. They're not going to even understand that. So, like, if you look at it now, the number 2 has ABC, and so if you wanted to text the letter C, you had to press 2 3 times.
yeah. It took, like, I feel like fairly confident that I could do a T9 sentence pretty quickly still.
Oh yeah, it was the rotary phone of our age.
Yeah. Although I feel like there were competitions where people were tech doing T9, like whoever could do the quickest T9.
Oh
And
yeah,
I don't mean among friends. I mean, I think there were championships
I
of
think there,
texting the
I
T9.
think there was too. I remember seeing like an MTV doc about that, or like a mini doc.
Yeah. Which, by the way, and this is a weird thing to pitch on a podcast.
All right,
And I don't know if this is something that might not be good, but I thought it would be really fun to have a show. Maybe we'll edit this out, the first edit of the podcast.
no, you have to say it. You committed to it. They're gonna hear it.
Okay. I thought it'd be really fun because you know how there are weird sports that exist?
Like
Like,
Quidditch.
no. Like, I've seen things on TikTok, like there's like slap championships where that's like a real sport. There's car jujitsu, which is
Ca-
a real thing that looks so gay.
What?
Um, it's literally just two dudes in a car wrestling, but they're allowed to use like the seatbelt and shit.
What?
Not even kidding. There is, I've seen like championships or sports where it's just keep the balloon in the air.
Yeah,
And then of
that's.
course there's ultimate tag, which everybody, that one is a little more popular.
Someone also told me there's someone sent me and was like, new guy tries next season, where it was like the air guitar, and there's like an official like league of
Cool.
air guitar, and they have like a logo, and it looks like an Olympic logo.
That's cool. Yeah, I thought, I was like, it would be a really fun show to have a bunch of trans people explore all these different sports.
Why do they need to be trans? Just for fun?
Just for fun. I thought maybe it would be interesting as a commentary on the whole sports thing that's happening, but I don't know if that's too far.
Oh, I see. I see. Like I get it. Kind of like alternative sports. Honestly, the thing that all those sports remind me of. Did you ever see that documentary Tickled?
No, but I've heard so many things about it to the point where
Dude,
I don't know if I want to see it.
Dude, I saw this movie I believe in Portland. It was like one of the things where it was raining and we needed to see a movie and we didn't know anything about it. And this just happened to be the movie that was playing. And the guy was like, oh, it's really good. It's like a mind fuck. And I was like, okay, whatever. It is one of the craziest movies I've ever seen. It's about a a guy or a group of people, I can't exactly remember, who start a tickling league, but it's because it
Oh,
reminds me of the like car jujitsu thing. It's clearly a fetish that they want
sure.
legitimized, and so all these dudes, I think it's like all dudes, start this guy who's got like internalized homophobia gets into like building a tickling league, and it's so dark. It gets so dark so quick.
Wait, I didn't know that I knew it was about something tickling and like fetishy, but I didn't
Yeah.
know it was because he was starting a tickling league.
Yes, because he wants it to be. It's like basically he wants to legitimize his fetish, which is also like no kink shaming. You know, your fetish
No,
can be
yeah.
whatever it is. But in this movie, it's very The lengths people will go to say no homo, like doing jujitsu in a car, that's
Yeah.
gay, you know?
Wait, what is so how do you win a tickle contest, a battle? A tickle battle, a tickler.
I don't remember, but we should watch this movie again, or we should watch it together because it's crazy.
I'm equally horrified and also intrigued.
Well, and it's the best kind of, I would say that's the best kind of documentary where you're like, what the fuck? This can't be real,
Oh, yes.
you know?
That's how I felt about Mother God and why I've watched it more than once.
What was
But that's
Mother?
also cults.
Oh, was that the one where she turned silver?
Yes.
Yeah, that one was
That's a
good. The other
that's a
one
cult
that was,
documentary.
I feel like cult documentaries though. I mean, the specifics are weird. I just heard about one where it was like a cat thing where you had to bring cat food to the like as a form of payment.
Interesting. I know that there are cat doomsday cults.
Oh, what does that mean? Like the world is ending, so get cats? Because if so, I'm
I
in that cult right now.
You're like, I will join. I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember off the top of my head. I just know that I wrote it into my short film Killer Pussy.
Oh, okay. We also can't talk about cults because we talked about that last week. We got to have a
Okay.
list of things we've talked about before so we don't just talk about them incessantly.
You know what we should talk about?
What?
Birthdays.
Yes, because both our birthdays are coming up, and I feel like we're doing fun. Let's talk about birthdays and adult birthday parties.
Yes, because you know what? To no one's surprise, we're both cancers.
Yeah. We're just start crying right now. If you
Wait, how
knew
much
me and Amanda's love life history and the way that we like cling to people and imagine our futures with people who we met for like one day, we are the most cancers when it comes to that.
we are very similar. Although I will say, I don't think I know this. Um, because I'm someone who cries like on a dime.
Yeah.
Do you cry a lot as a cancer? Because it's technically one of our tropes.
No, I can't. That's a trauma thing. I can't. And actually, the
Oh, okay.
testosterone has helped me cry more, weirdly. A lot of men,
That's
it does the opposite.
oh, interesting.
I think for me, it's just like because transitioning is like breaking free of trauma, it's also like
Yeah,
opened up a lot of emotions. But I will say what I'm learning about myself, I just thought I didn't have emotions before, but it's like, oh, I just suppressed my emotions. But I am very
yeah,
emotional. I just keep it to myself.
yeah. That's definitely a trauma thing because that's yeah, I get that. But
Also,
unfortunately,
which is also why we get along because we have the same traumas.
we sure do.
Is this podcast just
Yeah.
a trauma bond?
Wait, what did you say?
Is this podcast just a trauma bond?
Yeah, why didn't we name the podcast that?
That's pretty funny, actually. Every episode, we come up with alternative names for this podcast.
Great. This
Gra-
week's episode is called Trauma Bond, although that's a terrible name because we're about
Or
to talk about birthdays.
yay, which as a cancer can be traumatic because you didn't get to have your birthday with all your friends at school.
That's true. Your birthday was always during the summer and people were gone on vacation.
Yep. I like hated kids who had specifically birthdays like in October. I was like, so you get Halloween, you get your birthday. It's fall. It's cool. Everybody is here. Like, what the fuck?
And like you never got to when you went away to college, you never got to like spend your birthday with anyone who was your college friend.
It keeps going into adulthood because people still go on like summer vacations. So
That's
it's,
true.
which is why like, I'm going to be gone for your birthday, which sucks, but you will be here
Yeah,
for my birthday, which I'm happy
correct. And you will be getting a gift.
about. Yes.
And it's a really cool gift, but we'll
I,
have to talk about it later.
I got your card a while ago, and I'm between
That's
like four different gifts for you, but all of them will make you go, "Whoa!"
yeah, yours is also going to do that. I think this is also a cancer specific thing
Mm.
uh about being good at gifts. Maybe?
Is it the thoughtfulness thing? Maybe
Yeah. I mean, as we know from the past, Keith thinks you're very thoughtful. So,
it's true. Here's what I love about giving gifts. Oh, and actually, Keith just sent me a picture. I got Henry like matching outfit last year for his birthday, and he just grew into it. And
Oh,
Keith sent me a picture of it. He looks so cute.
that's cute.
Um, shit. What was I gonna say? I knew there was a risk in saying that I was gonna forget what I was saying. Damn.
Oh my God, how did I immediately forget?
Well,
Are
because
people
we're cancers with ADHD is the other title of this episode.
are people just like yelling at their phones when we talk like this? Was it about
I do think people I
thoughtfulness?
the way that you viewer or listener will know if you're neurotypical or not is if you are yelling at the phone at us because we never finish a sentence, you're neurotypical. If you are like, wait, they don't finish a sentence, then you're neurodivergent.
We were talking about thoughtfulness and getting each other birthday gifts.
And then what was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh, I said I was gonna get you a gift that made you say whoa, and you said
Yeah.
same. And
And
then
then I
it's
said,
just
are cancers good gift givers?
yeah, just nothing. Wow.
It's gone.
It
It's
just
left the
went.
building.
You know, it wasn't meant to be that thought. It wasn't meant to be in the world.
Yeah. Goodbye. Good. Sorry to that thought.
Sorry to
Goodbye.
that thought. Oh, Kiki Palmer has given us so many memes. Sorry to
Okay,
this man. Have
but
you
birthdays.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Um should we each say what we're doing for our birthday?
Sure, you go first because yours is first.
Yeah. For my birthday, which is July 8th, which I think will have already happened when this episode comes out.
Correct.
Um I am going to have a high dye party where we get high and do tie dye. And I ordered all the stuff and it's coming already.
Nice. That's great.
That was the fakest sound. That's basically what you did with my hair. Nice. What do you have like a soundboard that you're just playing human reactions from?
No, I don't.
Were you just ready to say what was happening for your birthday so you forgot to say something? So you said nice like that?
Look, was I thinking about what I was about to say? So that's why I said nice like that.
I
Yes.
know you too well. I'm really
Look,
excited.
I knew you were telling everybody else.
Yes, that's true. So that was such a you got to brush up on your acting, man. That was very rote. Is it AI? I'm gonna say it's AI. Chat, is it AI?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is
Um,
not AI. That is
wait, so what are we tie-dyeing though?
well, whatever you have to bring stuff to tie dye. I think I'm gonna go get
Okay,
a few things to tie dye, like maybe I was gonna go to Michael's and maybe grab some stuff, but I find that it's better actually. Like usually you tie dye something that is of yours that is like light but kind of stained or getting worn, and you give it a whole new
sure.
life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually wanted to clarify that because I wasn't sure if you were providing the things that I dye or not.
I
But
am
good to know.
providing the tie dye and the tie dye supplies, but not the things to tie dye.
And also the Costco pizza. Please sponsor us, Costco.
Yeah, once again, they don't need to be sponsored because the prices speak for themselves, which you can pay me for that. Oh, also, I was going to ask you, do we have any people who have taken up our offer for an ad? But I realized that episode hasn't come out yet. So,
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to wait a couple weeks for that.
but it's still available, you guys. 20 seconds, $10. We'll do whatever you want.
This is the beginning of our OnlyFans,
Yeah, I
isn't
was
it?
about to say that really is that OnlyFans' actual tagline.
20 seconds, $10. We'll do whatever you want.
Okay, I'm excited for my birthday. Usually I go to Dave and Buster's, which is a
That's true.
great birthday. Um, or Disneyland, another great birthday. But in this economy, too expensive. And also, I recently tie-dyed at camp and had so much fun. And then a guy there was like, "Oh, I do this thing called high dye," and I was like, "I have to do that with my friends."
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm pumped.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what we're going to be watching in the background, if we're going to be watching Spice World or Parks and Rec or just music.
Why not? Both.
You can't do both. That's crazy. I mean, I guess Spice World has music in it, but
Well, that and also Spice World's like an hour and a half.
that's true.
We're
Um,
gonna be doing this for longer than an hour and a half, I think.
Especially if we're high, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah,
Okay, so
but
what are you doing for your birthday?
for my birthday, I've had way too many ideas.
You truly have.
So we've had to simplify. And truly just renting a Swimply and having a pool party. We were talking about getting pool games
Ooh, fun.
because we've been watching Guts.
What the hell is Guts?
You know, the Nickelodeon show Guts.
Where are you watching that on? Is it on Paramount?
Yeah,
Is it a show from our childhood?
yes.
Guts? It's just called Guts, not like do you have what? What
Yeah,
is
no, you're
Guts?
right. That's what it's the do you have it? Ba-na, na 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 na.
Oh,
Guts.
yes.
Where they like it's like the children's Olympics where they're doing all these sports things.
You know what? There were so many things. Double Dare also was like Children's Olympics, Legends of the Hidden
Hmm.
Temple. There were a lot of activities that kids had to do before.
Yeah, but we've been watching Guts, and we were like, should we do? At one point, because by the way, this is a combined birthday party with my girlfriend, because
Tell
her
them
birthday is
why.
the 13th.
Yep, one day and ahead of
But yeah,
yours.
her birthday is the 13th, mine's the 14th. So we're doing a combined birthday, and at one point, I pitched doing Team Amanda versus Team Fiona, and I was like, no, that's too competitive.
Oh man, I feel like you guys really do need to produce like a super. I was excited for when you were going to have a merge feast for to celebrate you guys moving in, and I'm sad that hasn't been canceled. I would love to participate in a full game day that you guys put on.
I think we're still gonna do it, but just not as a housewarming party like we originally were,
Mm.
because the idea of going and getting like a bunch of different hot foods from like hot bars
Hmm.
and then giving people Monopoly money to auction to bid on it is really fun.
I mean, we have so many. I'm glad we're doing high night because I feel like it'll be the beginning of a summer of maybe we'll finally get around to our PowerPoint party, which we have talked about on the podcast before.
Yes, PowerPoint party, definitely. We got to do
Our
that.
PPP, if you will.
PowerPoint party, yes,
Hmm.
but not like the loans
Wait, what were
because
exactly? Not like the loans. What were the other ideas just for the listeners that you had for your birthday?
okay, well, at one point
I
I
would.
because
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say. I would say every year you have like 6 to 10 ideas before you land on one.
I truly do. And then it's never as extravagant as I want it to be. Because I think that last year I had in my head, we go to the go karting place in Burbank and I'll dress up like Fast and Furious characters, but that didn't happen. Um,
Oh, I forgot it was Fast and Furious. I thought it was Super Mario at one point.
no, it was going to be Fast and Furious.
That makes
But
more sense for your brand.
I, for some reason, all of my birthdays sometimes revolve around Fast and Furious because for a second, I was like, what if I put on a puppet show that's all 10 Fast and Furious movies in 30 minutes and then I was like it would be so fun to see Fast and Furious as a puppet show because you could get RC cars to do like the races.
Once again, this is, oh my God. Dear listener, this is truly every conversation Amanda and I have. Amanda comes with an idea. I say, that's funny, that's great. And then she makes it so complicated that I'm like, you cannot do that. It's going to cost way too much money and too much time. Puppet, 30 minutes. I'm like, great. Now you're coordinating RC cars? Like, what?
Yeah, like the little cars that you have like little things for.
Oh,
That's
I'm
how you if you were to do a staged Fast and Furious, that's obviously how you have to do it.
Oh my God. I mean, I would here's the thing, I would watch. But if
Exactly.
that case, I don't think you need to do all 10 in 30 minutes. I feel like you do one in well, not 30 minutes, but
10.
yeah, maybe yeah, I guess so. You know what? It's your birthday.
So, but obviously we're not doing that. And then at one point I was talking about doing a Rent sing through and like doing our own staged version of Rent
Oh
that
yeah, and you were gonna cast everybody, right?
I was going to cast everyone. I was going to play Mark. Fiona was going to play Roger. We were going to go off of that, making them. I was also going to do some rewrites on it
No,
so
why
that
would
it was gayer and
not
shorter and less devastating.
not rewriting Rent and making it gayer? I think that's actually sacrilege. Good thing Pride is over, Amanda, because that if you would have been smited by gay God.
Jonathan Larson would give
Yes.
me his approval, honestly.
I mean, probably to make it less tragic, but
Yeah.
not to make it more gay. I challenge. I get you could add more lesbians, I guess, but like, but
Well, I
it's
was just going to make Mark and Roger get together
oh okay.
because me and Fiona were going to play Mark and Roger.
So there are ulterior motives here. Okay,
Yes,
so
but
that
also
was
I've seen fanfic for Mark and Roger. I'm not alone in that.
there's literally fanfic for everything. So
There is fanfic for everything. There's fanfic for us.
for us, oh yes, we read it on. Go back to our old podcast, Queer is Fiction, to hear our
Yeah,
fanfic.
if you search, I mean, I don't know, if you search my name, it comes up between me, you, and Kirsten.
Is it on AO3 or is it
Yes.
on Tum? I thought it was on Tumblr randomly.
No, well, I mean, it might be on Tumblr, but I found it on AO3. I don't know what else you might have going on though.
Oh, I probably have so many different fandoms going on. Some old BuzzFeed stuff. Maybe a
Oh,
Try Guys. What you think there's a Try Guys one now?
do you think people have fanfic of you and AI,
Yeah,
as in
probably.
Andrew Ilnicki, not as in and
Not as
um
in the thing that's going to take
artificial
over.
intelligence?
Yeah. There's got to be Astro fanfic. There's probably me and Zach Kornfeld because we were married at one point.
Hold on, I'm searching. It's going to be really embarrassing if there is none.
Oh, that will be embarrassing. Oh my god.
There is.
There's none?
Wait, no. There's the one that's all three of us,
Did you look
and
up
then
my
there's
dead name?
yes, there are. Wait, no.
There's only one? That's embarrassing.
No. I'm sorry. I'm looking on your dead name right now.
Okay.
Somebody wrote one called from 2016 called "Why You Cry," but it's actually not about you, but the tag is Ash Perez will kill me because it's called that.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
It's about like Deadpool, but that's so funny.
Oh, why you cry? Don't cry.
Oh, there are a bunch of BuzzFeed ones. Okay.
Okay, thank God. I was gonna be embarrassed for a moment. Like, why did we even give all of our like youth to BuzzFeed if there wasn't fanfic about us?
Yeah, there's a bunch. I'm not gonna there's one of uh, you're involved, but the
Okay.
I
Don't.
can't find words.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can't
I have some
I can't
guesses.
find safe words of who you're partnered up with.
Yep, we'll just leave it at that.
Yep. But then there's a lot of wow, some people wrote about Shane and Sarah. That's interesting.
Oh, well, they got married, so good for you.
A lot of Shane and Ryan Bergara.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
A lot of AI and Stephen Lim from Worth It.
Really?
Yeah,
What? Like $2 heart cupcake versus true love cupcake?
maybe.
Wow.
I'm just looking at the tags. I'm also not an expert on AO3, and I found out that my girlfriend is.
Oh, really?
Fiona is very much like you don't like whenever I look for fanfic for us to read, because we do. Um, she'll always be like, "You don't know how to search correctly." Like, oh, okay.
You drew the filters wrong?
Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the Wattpad reading experience to AO3, I will say, but
Ooh, are we bringing it back around
AO3
to
is more extensive.
yes, yeah, because we've been reading. And here's the thing, though, and I'm gonna give this away. Sorry, Fiona, if this is embarrassing. Although she is firmly against fanfic about real people because she thinks that's weird.
Mm.
That being said, we've been reading this very long Sabrina Ionesco and Brianna Stewart fanfic.
Oh man. I mean, at some
And
point they don't feel like real people.
I know. And I was like, first of all, they both have their own spouses. Second of all, Sabrina's not even queer. Third of all, it's seeping into my brain though, because we've been reading it for so long.
How long is it?
It's like 70,000 words.
Oh damn! Isn't it crazy? Half of these people, by the way, have who have written fanfics are like doing it in between doing their dissertations, and
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
these people are writing novels.
yeah, and like good novels, and it's the thing that like calms them down in between whatever their really intense, serious job is. Like the amount of
Yeah.
lawyers that have written fanfic, because the worst is when you get a fanfic that isn't is still going and hasn't all come out yet. And then you're like waiting for chapters, and they're like, "I'm so sorry, I had a case, a law case," and you're like, "Oh my god, you're a lawyer."
Honestly, incredible. I feel like I thank you for your service to all of the AO3 writers.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining, and but as I was saying, it's seeping into my brain so much so that we watched a Liberty game the other day, and Brianna and Sabrina like high-fived each other, and I involuntarily gasped.
Oh my
So
god.
sometimes it's not good.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh, you know what we can talk about? I mean, we talk about this is our weekly segment about the WNBA, the new expansion teams.
Ayo, this is obviously being recorded July 1st.
Yep, they
You're
know, Amanda.
here,
They know it's delayed.
it's delayed, but we're coming back with the Cleveland Rockers
Yep. Oh,
because that was one of the original teams.
oh, okay. Cleveland
So
is in Ohio. Yes.
correct.
Okay. I know that because you make jokes about Cleveland in a lot of the
I'm
stuff that you write.
It's because I'm from Cleveland, bruh.
Yeah. Cleveland rocks. Isn't that a thing?
Yes, it is. Because we have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, got it.
Uh, because some people say that that's where rock was created. But anyway,
That cannot be true. In Cleveland?
I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe that's wrong. I don't. There's a reason we have the Rock Hall, and I don't remember what it is.
We're getting
But
Cleveland, we're getting Detroit,
and we're
and
getting Philly,
Philly. And in before then we're getting Toronto and Portland, is it?
Portland. Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Those are coming out next year, I think.
Yes. I think 2026. And then with dude, how good the Valkyries have been playing, who knows what is about to happen.
Well, you know that it's gonna. I keep because I get all of the WNBA news. You know that next year is going to be the biggest bumblefuck, right?
The what? The wait, the what? Did you
Because
say
all of the
bumblefuck?
yeah,
What is a bumblefuck? Is that
it's going to be chaos
are you saying
because the
bumblefuck instead of clusterfuck?
oh, they're synonymous.
I thought bumblefuck was the term where, like, I was thinking like Olympic Village that they're all on Bumble and fucking each other because we were talking about fanfic. So I was really confused.
No, 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 no. Because the like contract, the players contract is up.
For everyone, it's not like the Senate where it's staggered.
It's well because they're renegotiating right now. So in 2026, it's almost like everyone's going to be a free agent, I think.
Oh my god, this was
No,
already
it's
too much to deal with this year.
that's why I've been told that's why some of the trades have been like very much for like out of nowhere and kind of like for personal reasons because everything's about to
Oh.
change in 2026.
Oh shit. Well, we haven't even gotten our full Sparks roster yet with our team
Yes.
at full force. God damn it.
And if can we get a W in the chat if by the time this releases Cameron Brink is playing again?
Please, because I can't. My Google, every time I search when, it's like, when will Cameron Bink be back? We know. Like,
They're like, stop asking.
not yet. She'll be back when she's back.
You're the FBI person who's following your every move is like this again.
Yeah, they're like, this is so boring, man. What? Why are we following this dude?
What do you think your personal FBI person who follows you on the internet thinks about you? Do you think they would want to hang out with you
No, they
based
probably
on
think
your
I'm a
internet activity?
no, they probably think that I'm like a prepper because I watch survival videos on YouTube and Forged in Fire and like nature things. And then also gay because I watch gay stuff and cats. Like I have no idea like the way that our algorithms really know us better than we know each other.
Yeah.
That's a better, well, I think that's a different algorithm. I know they're technically the same thing, but when I'm talking earlier about the evil algorithm, I'm not talking about the thing that like surfaces searches for you. I'm talking about the thing that like keeps you trapped in a never-ending scroll.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. Also, I just got a glimpse of myself again in the mirror and it freaked me out.
Were you like, who is this stranger in my home?
Literally, I'm like, who's Slim Shady?
Eminem, what are you doing here?
I know. Okay, so you said I look more masculine, which I appreciate. I think though that this will give me the opportunity I've been looking for to like paint my
Start a rap
nails and
career?
maybe be like a little
Oh,
more. Did you say start a rap career?
yes.
To like maybe be a little bit more femme presenting.
I support you on that journey. I will say,
What, you hate my hair?
painting, no, painting your nails, I think is like cool, like do that. But I feel like some really shitty boys have co opted like the pearl necklace.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if you should do that,
No, I
but
don't think I'm
it's
gonna
up to
do.
you.
Maybe I'll do like a dangly earring vibe.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A dangly earring, and maybe I'm thinking, what did you say? The stud buds? They,
Oh, yeah. Courtney Williams and Natasha Heidemann.
yes, are have pink hair, right?
Yeah. Courtney still has it now. I think Natasha got rid of hers.
Oh, I've had blue hair before. I haven't had pink yet or purple, so I might do those.
I will say, with your hair being buzzed,
Yeah.
I've seen some people do some really fun things with color
Oh, like spots and
because,
stuff.
yeah, because you can just shave it off.
Yeah, that's true. That
So,
is true. I gotta wait though because it looks a little weird. It actually looks better once it grows out a little bit because without any roots, it looks a little bizarre. But once it
sure.
grows a little bit, then it looks okay. I'm very curious about how this whole process goes. And now I'm thinking the other reason I wanted to do this is because haircuts are so expensive for dudes, and I used to make fun of how cheap they were, but you have to get your hair cut pretty often, and it's
Yeah.
expensive as fuck. So now I just want to be able to like do my hair all around like one number, and that's why I was like, I've got to dye it at home
I just, you said that once it grows out, it's going to look better.
a little bit. Like it's gonna be interesting though because I'm gonna need to shave it. It can't be like equal ratio of black to blonde, you know.
I was going to say, you know that for a while you're going to have frosted tips.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for that. Hell yes. I've had versions of frosted tips before, but I think
Yeah.
honestly, I think for the summer, I'm just gonna buzz it and keep dyeing it and like dye it different colors because uh, I was gonna say you're only young once and then say YOLO, but that's not what YOLO stands for.
No, it isn't.
Oh, remember the days of YOLO? What was that like 2012 when we were all YOLOing?
Yes, I do remember a good YOLO that we once had
Ah, good YOLO.
when we once YOLO'd through the park.
You know, you used to have a chaperone if you wanted to YOLO in the park.
Many people like to YOLO with others, but it's really risky if you YOLO alone.
And really, it should be done alone.
Wow, that's a hot take here on the podcast. I will say, the if you're a fan of the Lonely Island like I am, they also did a song called YOLO, but I think it was stood for You Only Lose Out.
Oh, yes. Should I, if I'm not like a huge, what am I going to get from their podcast? Because you've told me that it's good.
Oh, I love their podcast.
But is it,
It's like,
it's just them talking about their sketches on SNL or what?
yeah, they go through beat by beat and talk about the turns. It's like a comedy writer's dream.
Oh, what? Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
they go through, they'll talk about the episode, and
Hmm.
then they'll talk about the short and talk about like the turns and where they got the idea and like that kind of stuff. And like
Oh,
the
what?
writing of it, it's really good. I love it.
Ooh, okay. I didn't know that. That's very interesting to me.
Yeah, if you're a comedy writer, and then they just talk about the lore of SNL at that time.
Yes, which is very fun. I love an oral history.
Yeah, if you're a comedy writer, I highly recommend the Lonely Island and Seth Meyers podcast.
Okay. I like it's called the why is Seth Meyers part of it? He wasn't part of Lonely Island just because they wanted
No,
him on
but
it.
he's like a good friend, and also he was
Was he head writer?
head writer when they were doing their
Oh.
thing.
Okay, so he can be like, I remember when this idea came in type of thing.
Yes, yeah.
Great.
And he does it a lot. And he's also just like a critic of them because sometimes he'll be like, this was a very dumb idea.
Oh man, I love hearing about the sketches that didn't happen on Good Hang. Did you hear where they were talking about that Fred Armisen sketch where he's
I
just
think so.
taking off a scarf and then putting his
Oh,
scarf back on?
yes, yes, I did.
And that's our recap of Good Hang.
Yeah.
The other
As
thing
we
that we do.
recommend other podcasts to you on this
You
podcast.
know what? We're generous. We love
We
to
are.
spread the pod.
Look, I'm a marketer's dream because when I see a good movie or a good show, I tell everyone.
Oh, me too. Me too. I go ham for a I cannot tell you how many people I got to order this thing called, I think the snake weasel or the weasel that like unclogs your drain. And it's fantastic. Would still recommend. One of the best things. I don't love Amazon, but it's one of the best things I've ever bought on Amazon.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I just watched the show Digman.
Digman? Are you just making up words?
No.
What is Digman?
Digman is the reason I watched it. I knew it existed when it aired in 2023, but it's an animated series that The Lonely Island created. Like Andy Samberg is the voice of
Oh.
Rip Digman, an archaeologist. It's basically like a really dumb and funny animated series, as if Indiana Jones were like retired but wanted to get back in the field.
Oh, that's a bit. What's it on? Is it on Hulu?
It's so the first season's on Paramount Plus, and the reason that they were talking about it is because the second season's coming out soon. They got
Oh.
delayed because of the writer's strike.
Oh, okay. And we know how long stuff takes to come out. Kirsten's
Oh
episode,
my god.
second episode of The Hospital, which she wrote like 4 years ago, just came out.
Yeah, animation is takes a crazy amount of time.
Yeah, because it's got to get
Which,
animated.
unless you watch that,
South Park?
yeah, you knew what I was going to say. The Six
Yeah.
Days to Air.
Yes. I can't take credit for that. Christine was actually telling me about it. I'd seen the clip of them talking about like their storytelling device,
Yeah,
but I hadn't seen that. I didn't know it was 6 days for South Park. That's nuts.
it's truly nuts. And Bill Hader's in the documentary because he was, I guess, doing some like writing on the show at the time. Look, I don't want to be like a proponent of South Park because I don't know, that shit just isn't funny to me anymore. No offense to people who like it, but that doc is crazy.
Kudos. Okay, I think the way to end the pod this week is any other. So, like, you just recommended two things for filmmakers that people would like: the Lonely Island pod and that doc,
Yeah,
6 Days to Air. Mine would be, um, was it called Side by Side or Reel by Reel? The one that was about uh, how digital animation or digital filmmaking like allowed a new generation of filmmakers to come in. That was a really interesting one.
what?
um
What was that on?
it was just a documentary that came out. I think you can get it on you can definitely get it on like Apple or Amazon to rent, but it was really good. It was so it's like Ron Howard talking about film, and then like Lena Dunham talking about how like digital allowed her to like come in, you know.
Yeah, because
Um,
she had her own indie film before.
yeah, exactly. And like the whole means of it, it also came out kind of while we were peak BuzzFeeding, which also happened because of digital. You know, if that was
Yeah,
film, there's no way we could have done that.
true.
Um, so that's a really good one. And then my other favorite one is the Zootopia documentary, which I think is called Imagining Zootopia, which is
Oh,
about how many times the story of Zootopia changed. It's insane.
oh,
Yeah, but a really good watch because if you are a writer, you know that you have to beat things so many times, beat them out, try and figure out, and it's like it's a good reminder that even at that level, like, you know, they basically were like 95% the way through something and they were like, this isn't working. And they had to like go back to the drawing board. And then it's just that one thing that you figure out and it changes the whole thing. Have you not seen that? You have to come over and watch that. It's so good.
I don't think I've seen that. I haven't seen either of the things that you mentioned,
Okay.
but I also want to shout out. And granted, this is now 11 years old, but it's an interesting watch. Showrunners: The Art of Running a TV Show.
Oh, what was that on?
It's a documentary. You can watch it on Tubi according to Google,
Ooh, okay.
but it interviews a bunch of showrunners making a show. Unfortunately, Joss Whedon is in it, but
Oh, yes. I think I remember that. But I do remember
also
it being good.
it is good. Like it's one of those things where it's like, unfortunately, Joss Whedon sucks, but also he was somehow show running 3 shows at the time, so it's kind of like fascinating to watch.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
not just about him, but it's interesting.
I almost love BTS more than I love like that's the biggest thing I miss about DVDs is all the
Oh
behind the
yeah.
scenes stuff and the director's commentary because I fucking love that shit.
And you know what's even better that I really enjoy is director's commentary or like actors commentary on episodes of TV shows. I miss that.
Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit of it with um like
With like
Variety or those people like going back over their careers now.
yeah.
But yeah, like getting full actors I mean, I guess that's what these podcasts are, like the
Yeah,
rewatch.
I will say as I was saying it, I was like, oh, that's what the rewatch podcasts are now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's
You don't have to go to
basically
the
where you,
DVD.
yeah, that's where you're getting the commentary, and you can just follow along.
Yeah, I because I've watched the Community, the like commentary on Community episodes on DVDs so many times.
Oh, those are great. I've watched the Oprah documentary for the 20th anniversary of her show. Incredible. And then my other favorite one, of course, is any of the Game of Thrones ones because it's actually insane that any of those shows get made. They're shooting
Sure.
three, sometimes three full units, not like a beat, not a what's it called when there's a why can't I think of the name right now? Like a side unit.
I don't know. I've never been somebody who knows the proper filmmaking terms.
There's something where it's like they're getting basically there's someone getting B-roll, but with Game of Thrones they're shooting full two full units at the same time with like full DPs, full
That makes
directors,
sense.
and it's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
And they're
that
shooting
makes
in
sense.
different countries. I think it was maybe the fifth or sixth season where they were shooting in Spain, and they were jumping between the three production offices that they had, like one in London, one in Spain, and one in Croatia. And I was like, how? Like this takes more coordinating than like running a fucking country.
Are you suggesting that it would be better for our country to have those people in charge rather than who we have in charge now?
Yeah.
I agree.
Are you suggesting that it wouldn't be?
No, I said I agree.
Okay, great. Great, then we can still be friends.
Okay,
Um,
good.
Amanda,
If this is
where can people what should they do to help our podcast besides listen to it?
if you want to help our podcast and the insane ramblings that you've heard thus far,
If you like
thank
this for
you.
some reason,
Yeah, if you are like, hey, it felt like I just hung out with a couple of friends, then thank you. Also, you can find us on Instagram. Now that's what I call podcast. We've been previously advertising that we're on TikTok, but for some reason our TikTok was immediately banned before we even posted anything on it.
Conspiracy. Conspiracy.
So we're trying to get that back, and hopefully we can.
And
But
hopefully Cameron Brink will be back by then.
yeah, hopefully both of those things will happen. But you can find us on Instagram.
And you can also email us at now that's what I call podcasts at gmail.com,
And
including if you want us to do an ad for you for 20 seconds, give us a script and we will read it and it's $10. As long as
give
there's
us
no bigotry.
no bigotry. We have the right to refuse customers, but
Hmm.
also we will do accents
Hmm.
that are within reason.
Yes. I would say
And
impressions, and if we're doing
impressions
accents, it's got to be colonizers.
for me.
Yeah.
And for you too.
For me too, I think, unless it's like
Yeah.
Filipino, I'll do a Filipino accent because that's my. But that's basically the only accent we want. These people are like, we don't want you to do accents. What?
No, you don't.
But impressions, I think, are very funny.
Yes, we can definitely try some impressions.
Um,
Um,
you
and we
can,
can also just like if you want to pay us, we'll give you like a voicemail
yeah. Oh my God, do you remember when?
message.
Do you remember when CDs? Did we talk about this on the podcast?
I don't
How
You're gonna have to be more specific.
on CDs? Like I remember, I got a Britney Spears CD where it came with like a voicemail recording.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, and you would like play it on your voicemail and then like record it on your phone, and then it sounded like Britney Spears was like leaving your voicemail.
Oh, I don't think I ever got any CDs like that, but that's amazing.
Yeah, so we can do that for you.
Yes, we can be Britney Spears for you.
We can come out to your parents. We can do it's like a cameo, but cheaper and with
Exactly.
no face.
Just voice.
Yep. Other than
The way
that,
that we like it.
other than that, you can like and subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can like it. I think commenting helps. We don't actually know. Bow down to the algorithm and just like press some buttons and see what happens.
Look, and I'm also willing to, for this podcast, sell feet pictures of my dog.
Oh my God. I was like, Amanda, no, edit this out. Of your dog, that's fine. I will also give paw pictures of my kittens.
Yeah, we'll sell pictures of our animals if you want.
Only paws.
Only only paws.
Listen, I would actually subscribe to an Only Paws. Cat paws? Are you kidding me? So cute.
I will say, as a dog person, cat paws are cuter.
Yeah, they look fluffier.
They're so small. They're the
They're so
beads.
small, and then when they're like pressed down, like it looks like the Arthur hand, like they're mad.
Yeah, I actually do think that we've said that on this podcast.
Oh God, we're so sorry, but also we're not because hopefully you're having a good Sunday and the Sunday scaries have passed.
Yes, or the Monday scaries as you're listening to this.
Or whatever day you're listening to it, because we don't control your
Yeah,
lives.
and like every day is scary.
Yeah, that's the truth. And I think that's the note we need to leave on.
Okay,
All right, bye.
bye.